Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content every week. Stay tuned, exciting videos are coming your way. Let's go. The United States 1-cent coin of 1974, commonly known as the 1974 Lincoln Penny, is one of the most widely circulated coins in American monetary history. Issued during a crucial period of economic transformation, this coin reflects not only the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln but also the challenges faced by the United States Mint during the early 1970s. The 1974 penny stands at the intersection of tradition and change, maintaining the iconic Lincoln design while also being part of one of the most controversial experimental minting programs in U.S. coinage. Because billions were minted in 1974, this coin is still found in circulation today, yet certain variations and historical facts make it extremely interesting for collectors. The obverse of the 1974 penny features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a Lithuanian-American sculptor. This design first appeared in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birth anniversary. By 1974, the design had been used for 65 years, becoming one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The obverse includes the inscriptions, Liberty, the date 1974, and the motto, In God We Trust. The mint mark appears just under the date on coins produced in Denver, D. and San Francisco, S., while Philadelphia coins bear no mint mark. The portrait retains Brenner's classic style, sharp lines around the suit, a detailed beard, and a dignified forward gaze symbolizing Lincoln's legacy as the savior of the Union. The reverse side displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Created by Frank Gasparo, this reverse design replaced the original wheat ears wheat penny design used from 1909 to 1958. On the 1974 penny, the Lincoln Memorial is highly detailed, to the extent that one can see the tiny seated statue of Lincoln inside the memorial when magnified. The inscriptions, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and 1 cent, complete the design. This reverse was used until 2008, making the 1974 penny a mid-era memorial cent. In terms of composition, the 1974 Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, as were most Lincoln cents minted between 1962 and early 1982. This 95% copper composition gives the coin its rich reddish-brown color and heavier weight of 3.11 grams. During the early 1970s, copper prices in the United States began to rise sharply. As inflation increased and the value of copper approached the face value of the coin itself, the U.S. Mint faced concerns that producing pennies was becoming too costly. Because of this, 1974 became a major experimental year in U.S. minting history. The most significant event related to the 1974 penny was the creation of the 1974 aluminum cent. In an attempt to lower production costs, the U.S. Mint produced more than 1.5 million experimental aluminum pennies in late 1973 and early 1974. These coins were distributed to members of Congress for review, but due to pushback from medical professionals, vending machine industries, and the Secret Service, the plan was cancelled. Nearly all aluminum cents were recalled and ordered destroyed. However, a very small number escaped destruction, making them illegal to own and among the rarest coins in American history. Although not the copper version itself, the 1974 penny is historically linked to one of the greatest coin controversies ever. More common 1974 pennies include the regular 1974 Philadelphia, 1974 D Denver, and 1974 S issues. The San Francisco Mint in 1974 also produced proof coins, which feature mirror-like fields and sharp details. Over 8 billion 1974 cents were struck across all mints, making it one of the highest mintage years in U.S. history. Because of this, the regular copper 1974 penny remains common, but high-grade uncirculated examples and proof versions can still hold meaningful collector value. The typical circulated 1974 penny holds face value, but Mississippi 65, Mississippi 66, and Mississippi 67 grades can be prized by collectors because they require a flawless strike and virtually zero wear. Another interesting aspect is that the 1974 penny marks the end of an era before dramatic changes in U.S. currency production. Just a few years later, in 1982, the composition of the penny was permanently changed from copper to copper-plated zinc due to rising metal costs. Thus, the 1974 penny represents one of the last stable years of the heavy copper cent, making it especially appreciated by those who enjoy the classical look and feel of older coins. Error coins from 1974 can be valuable. Some examples include double die obverse, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, and struck-through errors. Although extremely rare, any authentic 1974 aluminum penny is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, but again, legal restrictions apply for those. Collectors often enjoy the search for high-grade Denver and Philadelphia strikes, as well as deep cameo-proof examples from San Francisco. Historically, the 1974 coin reflects the economic tension of the era: rising inflation, changes in commodity markets, and government experiments to reduce cost. It also reflects strong continuity in American culture, keeping Lincoln on the penny for more than half a century at that time. For everyday Americans, the 1974 penny was a symbol of routine transactions during the decade: buying candy, newspapers, comic books, and using coin-operated machines. Today, for collectors, it represents nostalgic value, historical importance, and a physical link to the United States during the 1970s. In conclusion, the 1974 1-cent United States of America coin is far more than an ordinary copper penny. It is a piece of monetary history linked to one of the U.S. Mint's greatest experiments, produced in massive numbers yet containing unique varieties, distinctive mint marks, error possibilities, and proof details. With its traditional Lincoln portrait and iconic memorial reverse, the 1974 penny remains a treasured collectible for both beginners and advanced numismatists. It stands as a reminder of America's economic past, the evolution of coinage, and the enduring legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. The 2004 United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the 2004 Lincoln penny, is a historic and widely collected coin struck by the U.S. Mint as part of the long-running Lincoln cent series. This coin is made primarily of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, a composition that began in 1982 when the mint shifted from traditional bronze to a lighter and more cost-effective zinc core. The obverse side features the iconic right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, appear subtly on the shoulder of the bust. Above Lincoln's head is the motto, "In God We Trust," while the word, "Liberty," appears to the left, and the date 2004 with the mintmark D.S. or none for Philadelphia appears to the right. The reverse side of the 2004 penny displays the powerful design of the Lincoln Memorial, created by Frank Gasparo and first introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely at the memorial design, a tiny image of the statue of Abraham Lincoln is visible between the central pillars, an artistic detail that makes this coin admired for its craftsmanship. The year 2004 falls within the late period of the Memorial Reverse series, which lasted from 1959 until 2008, just before the Mint released the special 2009 bicentennial designs and the Shield Reverse in 2010. During 2004, millions of pennies were minted, making it a common coin in circulation, but certain varieties, condition levels, and mintmarks can make specific 2004 cents more valuable to collectors. Pennies minted in Philadelphia no mintmark and Denver D were produced in large numbers, while the San Francisco S proof coins were struck in smaller quantities for collectors, featuring mirror-like fields and sharp details. A 2004 penny becomes more desirable when it appears in uncirculated condition, especially mint state grades MS60 to Mississippi 67+, where the luster remains intact and no wear marks are visible. Error varieties, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, broad strikes, and clipped planchettes, add additional value, making some 2004 pennies worth several dollars or even more depending on rarity and demand. From a historical perspective, the 2004 penny represents America's dedication to honoring Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president who led the nation through the Civil War and abolished slavery. The Lincoln cent is the longest-running coin design in U.S. history, and the 2004 issue reflects more than a century of tradition dating back to its introduction in 1909. Collectors also appreciate this coin because it represents the final years before major design changes took place. The copper-plated zinc composition used in 2004 symbolizes the modernization of U.S. coinage, combining durability with economic efficiency. Despite its low face value, the 2004 Lincoln penny carries deep cultural, historical, economic, and artistic significance, reminding Americans of Lincoln's leadership and the evolution of U.S. currency. In the world of coin collecting, the 2004 penny is often used as a learning coin for beginners, while advanced collectors hunt for high-grade examples or rare mint errors. The coin's design, simplicity, and connection to national history make it a timeless piece. Even though billions were minted, finding a clean and well-preserved 2004 penny in brilliant uncirculated condition or proof quality can turn an ordinary coin into a collectible treasure. Many collectors store these coins in albums, holders, or grading slabs to maintain their quality for future generations. The 2004 Lincoln cent is more than just a small piece of metal, it is a symbol of America's legacy, art, economy, and respect for one of its greatest presidents.